So, all right, I went ahead and started the recording. So the Calerie crew, again, kind of coming to you today with COVID. So my head's all over the place. So again, if I cough or anything, I apologize. But with what we have with Calerie right now, we have an amazing opportunity. And one thing that I like to talk about whenever you're looking for an opportunity to create wealth or sustainability or retention and all that stuff, in order to have wealth, you have to have retention. You have to have sustainability. There's 7 things I always tell people they have to have. The company and the opportunity has to be solid, has to be real, it has to be appealing. There's a lot of stuff has to be going for the company and the opportunity. The management has to be top notch. Management has to be excellent. Let's talk about the management a little bit here. I have locked arms with people in the past and hoping that they can do something they've never done before, or they've come up with some grandiose ideas and some amazing things, and they had all sorts of different bells and whistles and features and things of that sort, but the people behind it had never taken it to the level where they had wanted to take it. With what we've got with Roy, we've got a gentleman who started with USANA years ago when they were just starting out. They're a startup company. He helped build USANA from $0 to $900 million. That is significant. And now they're over $1 billion company. He went to Nerium because they were having issues and problems, and he helped turn them around. Then he went over to Jeunesse and became over 80. His team and what he was doing in Asia and in South Africa represented 82% of the company, of a $1.7 billion company. That is a good manager. That is somebody I can lock arms with. And so I'm looking at this company, I'm looking at this management, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to call home. And on top of all of that, you need good marketing. You need good training. You need a great product, not a good product, a great product. To become $1 billion company, you need a great product, and you need great products with an S. You need a good or great compensation plan. And most importantly, you need your commitment level, even though I can't typo right there. You know what? Nobody's perfect. Commitment level. You need a good commitment level, because if you're not committed to the cause, you'll never make it. You see that picture, you see it all the time where people are digging and they're like 3 feet away from striking gold because they gave up too soon. The number one reason people fail is they give up too soon. That's it. That is the number. In fact, that is how you guarantee failure, is by giving up. Giving up guarantees failure. That's it. But there are people that worked really hard their entire life and they chase and they never give up, and they never achieve the success that they were looking for. That's because maybe one of the other 6 things listed on the slide were missing. You have to have a whole lot of things going for you to have tremendous success and sustainability. That's why to be able to recognize what you have and take action on it is very, very important, because number one way people succeed is they recognize an opportunity. You have to recognize it for what it is and know what you have. So when you go out and you present this to people, help them realize that you know what you have. You're not guessing. You're not hoping Calerie is going to be big. You know Calerie is going to be big, and you know it's going to be big for a lot of different reasons. You know it's going to be big because of people like Roy. You know it's going to be big because of the infrastructure. You know it's going to be big because of the product that we have and what it's doing to impact people right now. I should be laying in bed right now recovering from Corona. I really should be. I've been kind of beat up, but honestly, I don't have a lot of this. I have some of the symptoms. I got tested. I tested positive, all that stuff. But honestly, I believe it's the SOD that's keeping me still with as much energy as I have, because others I know that have it, they're not doing as well with it as I am. And I don't know if that's what it is. I'm just guessing that's what it is. But I know since I've been on this product, I have felt amazing. And I really feel like I should be a lot more sick than I am. I mean, yes, I have aches, yes, I have pains and all that kind of stuff, but whatever, it is what it is. But I'm still working, I'm still going and moving forward. And part of it, maybe because of this product I've been on for the last 35 days. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just guessing that maybe what it is. But with all of that being said, a niche product can create the greatest opportunity as well. Everybody always tells me, John, you got to be first to market, first to market. I said, no, no, you don't. You need to become second to market or third to market or fifth to market, because you learn how people have done it, and then you go do it very similar, maybe with a couple different tweaks, adjustments, changes, things of that sort. If you look at the top 25 network marketing companies in the world right now, over 23 of them are product based. 23 of them. So there must be something to that. A handful of them are right here in Utah where I live. I drive past them all the time. In fact, I just drove past Family Living the other day. There was doTERRA, there's New Skin up in Provo, which is 30 minutes away from me. All sorts of different network marketing companies, big ones right here in my backyard in Utah. And I look at Calerie and I'm thinking, man, this is one of those at the beginning. I know what I have in this opportunity. I know we're second to market or maybe fifth to market behind some of the others, but I know what we're building. And I know that what we're building compares to these billion-dollar companies. So that makes me really excited. And then on top of that, we have a niche product. We have NMN. NMN is not hugely popular yet. It's just in Asia, it's more popular than it is here in America. And that's great. But here in America, we have a chance to just blow this thing up. And how do we do that? We promote it with full conviction. You can't halfway do anything. You can't halfway promote something and expect people to buy into it or to purchase from you or to take your word for it or think. You've got to have full conviction. You can't be spread so thin that you've got 20 other projects going on at the same time. It's hard to do. In fact, I do two things right now. Well, actually, I do three things. That's it. And one of them is investing. So 2 businesses, investing is the third. That's it. I limit myself to 2 to 3 max. I prefer 2, but because that way I can just really get in there. I can work hard. I can be committed. I can show people that I'm committed, and I can become the face of the company I'm doing, or one of the faces of the companies I'm doing. If it's my own company, which I have my own company within Calerie, I'm the face of that company. I'm the support, I'm the training, I'm the everything else. And so people know they can come to me and I can give them time, I can give them effort and things of that sort. And they appreciate that. And that's why a lot of people want to work with myself or people like myself, because they know they can go to that person and count on them. But if you're doing 500 different things, it's hard to do. So the number one thing you've got to do is you've got to gain your testimonial. So a lot of us have ordered our product. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what it does for you. Track it down, write it down, see what it is that it's doing for you. Is it helping you sleep? Is it helping you suppress your hunger? Is it helping you with your energy? Is it helping with your recovery times on your workouts? What is it helping you with? Find out what it's doing for you, and then share your testimonial. And always start with your testimonial, because it's the absolute strongest sales tool you have is your personal testimonial. Is the strongest, because people don't give a flying rip about what it's doing for somebody else because they don't know that person. They're not calling that person, asking that person questions. They may see somebody's testimonial on a video. They may see, and it may be a fantastic testimonial, but they're not picking up the phone talking to that person. They're picking up the phone talking to you, or they're texting you or messaging you or whatever the case may be. You need to have your own testimonial. Every other testimonial is a third-party validation. Don't try to sell this product without your own testimonial. It will not be as effective, period. Every single time I've ever done any business, I've fully immersed myself into that business. I've used their products. I've used which became my products. I had to gain a passion for the product. If I couldn't gain a passion for the product, I would turn the program down. I would choose not to do it, because I said, look, if I don't have full conviction, then I'm not promoting this. It's about, and it goes beyond ethics too. It also goes to effectiveness. It's not effective if you're not fully sold on what it is you're promoting. It's not effective. How could it be? People can see through. People have always told me for years, what makes you a good salesperson is you're convicted. People can tell you believe what you're saying. Why? Because I do believe what I'm saying, because I always test things first. I always make sure when I go in there that things are working properly, that especially with supplements, things that I've been taking supplements for years. I absolutely love the supplement. So I'm going to show you a post that I did in Facebook about, I don't know, 3-4 days ago. The numbers right now, I've got 3 new customers and I've got 4 potentially new brand partners on one little post that I made on Facebook, just a little short testimonial with the picture. That's it. And I've already got 7 potential prospects. Well, I had 7 prospects, again, 3 customers and 4 potential brand partners. And I did it just from one ad on one social media, just for the heck of it, one post. And I'll do more posts, and I'll do, once we launch, I'm going to be doing a lot of different things. But I was just throwing this out there. And the reason why, I was trying to get some kind of case study for today's training. That's all I was trying to do. I was hoping to get 1 customer out of it. I got a lot more. And this is all I said. And I'm going to read through this. And the reason why pictures are work too is, you know, it personalizes everything. But this is a quick testimonial. Again, another typo. See what I mean? This is what happens when you have COVID and you're getting ready for presentations. You're rushing them and you're not spell checking enough. But okay, it is official. I found the best supplement I have ever researched and used. Almost 47 years old, 35 days using it. Lost 11 pounds. So here's my results: 11 pounds, 2.5 inches on my waist, gained 1 inch on my arms, gained 1.5 inches on my chest. Energy level way up, sleeping better, hunger suppressed. Why am I doing these bullet points? I don't want it to be too long. I don't want it to be a book. I want it to be short. I want it to be sweet. I want it to be simple with bullet points. Boom. This is everything it's done for me. What if somebody's looking to sleep better? They may contact me. What if somebody is trying to not eat so much, hunger suppressed? They may contact me. What if they're looking for more energy? They may contact me. What if they're looking to lose weight? They may contact me. So everything is done for me, bullet point, boom, 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 boom. All just taking 2 gel tablets each morning. I was paying about $150 to $160 a month, which is true, on supplements prior to this. How much would you pay? So I'm telling them how much it costs. So they're going to say, look, I saved money. So on top of this, I'm saving money. Now, how much would you pay to reverse muscle decline after 40 years old? Increase your energy, recover much faster after workouts, decrease pain, and more. How much would you pay? $150, like I was paying? $160 more? Try $89 to $99. I'm already telling them, and a lot of times, sometimes I won't tell people what the price of something until later. But in this case, I'm saving $50 to $60 a month. So I'm going to tell them right at the beginning, this is what it costs. After researching it for a few months and using it for 35 days, I am sold. That's it. That's the testimonial. 3 new customers, 4 new brand partners in 3 days on one ad on Facebook. And it wasn't even an ad, it was just a post. It was just a post. I wasn't telling people about a business opportunity. One of the gentlemen said, hey, is this an MLM? I'm interested either way. I said, okay, perfect. What is it you're interested in? Are you interested in becoming a customer, or both? What would you like to do? So let's go to the follow-up on this. These are actual, I copied and pasted some of the responses that were, and there's only a few of the responses sent to me. Good morning, interested in the supplement. Thank you. Can you send me the name and how to order? At the age of 79, I could use some help, can't we all? Incredible. I'd be interested to learn more, bro. Is this available in the Philippines? Share, my friend, share. I am a distributor, I love this one, for New, U-Life, Isogenics, LifeWave, and Modair. That way I can purchase at whole price. I like to try other products. Looking good, brother. At 62, I'm having to readjust my workout regimen. So these are some of the responses I got. Obviously, I won't show the names and everything. So let me go through how I responded to them. Good morning, interested in the supplement. Thank you. Great. I hope, or I said something like, good morning to you as well. Hope everything is going well. What is it that caught your interest? That's it. That was my response. What is it that caught your interest? Well, I'm also exercising, that because that opened up the dialogue. That's all I said. Was it a coaching? Open up the dialogue, and then he started telling me about his workout regimen. Da, 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 da. So he is looking to recover faster, lose a few pounds. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That opens the door to the entire conversation. Now I'm able to go in there and say, well, you know what? Then I think this could work for you. It's worked for me. Again, this is what I did. 11 pounds. Isn't that pretty sweet? Oh my gosh, yes, that's amazing. And what else are you doing, John? Not a whole lot. This is helping me suppress my hunger, and I'm eating less and my energy. And I was worried by eating less, my energy levels would slip. That's why I told him my energy levels would slip and I wouldn't be able to make it through my workouts as well. That concerned me, but after using it, that's not the case. I'm eating less and my energy level is actually higher. My workouts are easier and my recovery time is much better, and I'm losing weight. He thought, oh, that's fantastic. I said, great. Let's get you hooked up. Let's get you set up. Let me show you how you can do this. You have two options. I told him, and I told all these guys this. You have two options. Option number one, you can go direct to the company. I didn't say who it was. Yeah, I just said to the company. You can pay $159 for a month's supply. Or you can buy from me, excuse me, for $99. Which one would you like, option A or option B? Of course, everybody chose what? Option B. Who doesn't want to save $59? So that's all I saw. You have two options. Go direct for $159 or come to me for $99. That's what I said. I said, so let's go ahead and place your order. Okay, great. Can you send me the name and how to order? Yes, I can. This is how you do it. You order through me. It's called Calerie NMN. What would you like to know? What would you like to know? What is it you're looking for? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? What is it that you're trying to do? Whatever the case, just start that dialogue. Can you send me the name and how to order? Well, these first two, they did become customers because after I sent them out, all I said is, listen, all I need to do is set you up a free account. There's no monthly auto ship. You go in there, you try the product. If you like it, you continue buying it. If you don't like it, you know, it's all the same. Don't worry about it. You know, but I believe this will help you. Based off of what you told me you're looking for, I believe this could help you. So let's try it out. I had another gentleman tell me, I've never really found a good supplement. I've been looking. I said, well, you know what, my friend, that's what you've got me for, because I was a guinea pig too. I finally found something I really like. Hopefully this will help you. How many bottles would you like to start with? 1 month? Okay, great. Let's set you up. I need your name, phone number, email address. I'll get you in the system. Let's put you in, and then you can go in there, order. The one I recommend is Lifespan, because that's the one that's $99, right? I'm saying I would recommend Lifespan, and if you like it, let me know. I believe you will. That's it. That's it. I did not have to sample anything out. Zero samples sent. Zero. 3 customers, no samples. That's how it's done right there. And you can do this. Anybody can do this. Now, the people that are sitting on the fence, I had 2 that were kind of sitting on the fence. Like, well, I'd like to try it first. Okay, great. I can send you some samples. They'll be available in a week or 2. Can I get your address? And once I'm able to send you samples, I would like to contact you again, and let's set that up. Okay, great, John, let's do that. So 2 people did, but I didn't offer samples first until they asked me for samples. You put that on the back burner, right? It's like anything else. If you're in sales, or if you're doing anything, you sell what you have. You find out what their needs are. You find out what their wants are. You've got a solution for them, so sell it to them. Offer it to them. Don't just say, well, you can do this. I like giving people 2 to 3 options. That's it. Just a couple different options. That's it. Because otherwise, it's just a long, drawn-out conversation, and you're just wasting a lot of time, and you're not closing. Again, you can have the best ATM system in the world. You can have a great funnel system, but if you can't close, it's all for naught. You have to learn how to close. And in this is a very, 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 very simple close. It's just by a short discussion. This one was fun. I'm a distributor for New Life, Isogenics, LifeWave, He's ordered the product already. Great. I will definitely follow up with them. I've set times to follow up. I've set times to follow up with everybody. I'm giving them all 10 days. 10 days. I'm following up with you. Day 10, once you receive the product, let me know. And if you have any issues receiving the product, let me know. Once you have it, let me know, and then let's talk after 10 days and see what it's doing for you. Fair enough? Yeah, that's perfect, John. Let's do it. That's it. Simple. Simple. This is really easy to do. And then now what I'm excited about, once we do have all these fancy systems in there and things of that sort, I know there may be more money coming through the customer. Like if you sign up a customer directly, what if some of you have a fancy system and you sign up 1,000 customers in the next year, and you're making 30%? What if you're making $18,000 a month just on customers? It has nothing to do with your binary or other brand partners. A lot of you can do this. A lot of us can do this. Just picking customers, because this is just one product out of many, many products that we're going to have out there, and it works. When the product works, it makes your job so much easier, but you've got to learn how to just close them, just how to sit and talk to them and have that simple conversation. And it's not, don't make it complicated. Don't send them 500 videos. Don't send them things to, oh, look at this, look at all the science, look at this and this and this and this. No, they contacted you. Why? Because they liked your testimonial. So keep it short, keep it simple. Don't inundate them with 5 million articles unless they ask. If they don't ask for it, just give them what they ask for. You're fulfilling a need. You're fulfilling a want. Fulfill it. When you go, let me ask you this question. When you go to the grocery store and you put something on the counter and the cashier rings it up, because you say you went and bought, I don't know, a salad, I don't know, and does the cashier ever pick up the salad and start reading the label on the back and saying, well, you know what, you may want to look at the salad first because of this, and then they'll give you like 2 or 3 articles regarding about the salad. They don't do that. They just ring it up, they throw it in the bag, and like, next. Same thing here. They contacted you because they're interested in what you are taking that helped you. That's it. So don't inundate them and don't try to oversell. The biggest mistake in sales is overselling. That is the absolute biggest mistake. I see it all the time. They're trying, people get so frantic and they get so excited and they want to get the close, and then they just sit there and just blah, 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 going on, and they lose it. They lose it. When all the question was, hey, what's the supplement? How do I get it? Well, deliver it, give them the supplement. Don't offer them samples, don't offer them science, unless they ask for it. Unless they ask for it specifically. If not, fill it. And just get them on, and then get them liking the product, which is why you're going to follow up with them in 10 days, get them loving it, and then turn around and ask for referrals. Offer incentives, advertise promotions. Hey, next time you buy from me, if you give me a referral, the next bottle, you know what, I'll give you 10% off. Really, you'll do that, John? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll give you a voucher or something. I'll figure it out. You'll pay the 99 on the system. I'll send you $10 or whatever. I don't know. Just give me a referral and I'll hook you up. But you can't get referrals from them until they use it. Like my bishop, I told you about his story. He's now loving this product. He told me, I will be one of your biggest referral sources, because I've obviously, of course I asked him for referrals. I asked him for all that, but he bought a 6-month supply from me, which is awesome. But it's awesome because it works. Not awesome because I made a little bit of money off him. It's awesome because it works. He needed something for him and his wife, and it works. That's what I love about it. That's the next thing I want to talk about. It's not just referrals. It's not just the kind of stuff like that, but it's caring about the people that you're serving. So in order to do that, you got to care about yourself. You got to learn to self-promote, and you got to learn to get a very strong testimonial for yourself. If you have a strong testimonial for yourself, I call it an unbreakable testimonial, then success is right around the corner, because you have to have that. And then you got to self-promote. I don't always love posting the picture saying, oh, this is what my results, blah, 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 blah. I usually keep results kind of personal like that. But now I'm promoting a product. I've got to do it. I've got to track everything. I've got to see how many inches were lost, how I'm sleeping. I got to track everything now, because this is now my business. So this is who I now have become. I've got to be that person. I've got to self-promote, and I got to go out there and share it. And I can't be afraid to share it, and I can't be shy about sharing it. Because when people hear your name or see your face, do they think only about you, or do they think about Calerie? My last business, I can tell you right now, that almost everybody for the first probably 6, 7 months that I talked to, a lot of them, they thought I was corporate. I wasn't corporate. I was in the field like everything else. I just self-promoted a lot. Why? Because I knew if I reached out to somebody or somebody reached out to me, they knew that I would be a good source and they would feel comfortable working with me. I used to always ask when I created a video over a year ago and it said, my name is John Johnson. I am the name of the company. I just said, that's who I became. I created that persona. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to create a persona of who you are. Are you Calerie? This is your business. You've got to be the persona. You've got to be the face of your business, the voice, all that of your business. The more you do that, the more successful you will become. And there's a lot of ways to do it, but one of them is consistency. You've got to be consistent. You've got to take the product. You've got to fall in love with the product or products. There's going to be a lot more than one. You're going to have products that are more geared towards the younger generation. You're going to have products more geared towards all sorts of different things. You know, take the products that make more sense for you and then share those products. So what do you see? Another typo. That's what I love about this. Nobody's perfect, but you can still make money, right? You don't have to be perfect. What do you want people looking into this opportunity to see when they see you? What do they want them? What do you want them to see? Do you want them to see the same person that's tried to recruit them in 20 different MLMs in the last 3 months? Or do you want them to see a person who has found something because of the stability of this company? I'll be honest with you. Everybody's looking for a long run. If they were 100% honest with you, they're looking for a long run. They're not all just looking for a quick buck. They're looking for a long run because they're harder to find. Quite frankly, they're harder to find. When you know you've got a long run in you, you know you've got an opportunity that can be sustainable, that's when I always run to. And to make money on the side, there's several other different ways you can make money on the side, especially nowadays. And that's what I want to teach my team this year. How do we become self-sustained? How do we potentially become millionaires in 2021? There's a couple different ways I believe people can get there. But that's whole for another time, another discussion. I mean, just kind of what I do, you know, and again, I don't typically bring this, but I just do, you know, side investments, cryptocurrencies. Everybody that knows me, I'm really big in that market. It's a bullish market. I would take 10 to 20% of what I earn on Calerie, put right, you know, do some research and invest in some of the coins. That's what I do personally. I'm not saying it, I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying that's what I do. And it's working for me. It's working really well for me. But I'm saying when you are building a business, and it's a business that you're recruiting people, it's a business that you're training people, it's a business that you're selling clients and stuff, you need to pick the business you really want to promote, because it's really, really hard to promote several of them at one time and have success at any of them long term. That's hard to do. It's the best of the best have a hard time doing that. It's tough to do. So pick one or two, maybe. Don't pick like 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just, you know, again, just my personal advice. Give me 1 second. This is my COVID cough break. Give me a second. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a second. That was my official COVID cough break. Goodness. So anyway, so what do you want people to see when they hear you or see you or whatever? You know, and it takes time to build a business. Another thing is the patience and the belief. Again, don't make the mistake of saying, hey, I just can't quite get there, John. I just can't quite there. Nobody's saying yes, da, da, da. Well, then there's a reason why people aren't saying yes. Either A, it could be a number of reasons. I don't know what it is, but it could be A, they're not ready. B, maybe you didn't identify them as a customer versus a brand partner. What are you trying to get? Are you trying to get a brand partner and they just hate network marketing, or they're doing something else and they're just not interested at this time? Are you, you know, that's why you have to have conversations with people to kind of see where they're at. And that way you've got to tailor fit what it is, you know, you just got to create what it is they want. You've got to pretty much, hey, this is what they're looking for. Okay, fulfill it. I want to be a customer. Okay, great. give them the lifespan or whatever, or the SOD or both, or whatever the case may be, or the shake when we have it, or anything else. Fulfill that need. Everything else will fall into place. And you have to believe everything else will fall into place, because it usually does. It usually does. And you have to take time to build a business, a successful business. None of these companies that are billion-dollar companies on that top 25, none of them did it right on day one. Not a single one of them. Not one of them. You got to have the mindset that, hey, I have finally locked arms with a gentleman and a staff, male and female both, which is awesome, that are in there, that have been there, done this 3 times. 3 times. So this is just another, this is his 4th time. So knowing that, that is really comforting, to be honest with you. So if you see, well, there's a couple glitches in the system here, or, you know, it's taking a while to get my first order or whatever, so what? So what? That's welcome to startup. But know who's behind this. That's where the belief comes in, where the faith comes in, the patience. All that, nothing was built overnight. The greatest successes I have ever had has taken me a couple years. My appraisal business, I used to tell a story about how I became, you know, one of the top appraisers in Atlanta and in Utah. Well, it took me time. It didn't happen overnight. It took me time. I built some huge companies, but it took me a while to do it. And I worked, and I was consistent, and I was just busting my butt day after day after day. And then I got my breaks. Because breaks don't come to you, you seek breaks out. Opportunities come to you, and you make the opportunities into your big break. Opportunities come to you, but the breaks, you have to make your own breaks. Nobody's going to do it for you. It just can't be done. You want to help, and I get it. A lot of people have big hearts and whatever, and you want to help as many people as you can, and you do. And I think a lot of people are very sincere when they talk about that. I know I am, and a lot of people are. But you just can't do it. People have to help themselves. You can give them tools, you can give them opportunities, you can give them everything you want, but they've got to be patient, they've got to recognize, and they've got to go in with the right mindset, and they got to help themselves as well. Because if they don't help themselves, it's just not going to happen, because you can't be in 2 different places at once, right? And when you have bigger teams, you can't be in 1,000 places at once. It's just impossible. It can't be done. So you just have to hope that people listen, and then that they know they come first. They know that, you know, when you're servicing your clients and when you're servicing your brand partners, I call it servicing, even if you're working with them every day, they got to come first, and they got to know they come first. You've got to be sincere about it. One thing I learned a long time ago, it's not just about you in business. It's not just about me. It's about the people you're serving. They have to come first. They have to, and if it takes a little while for them to recognize that, or to realize that, for you to realize that, that's fine, because that's going to create sustainability. It's going to create retention. It's going to create trust, which is what you want in business. Trust is key. It is crucial. Because if I have an opportunity or a platform or product number 2 or number 3 comes out, what if I serviced them really well with product number 1? Do you think they may be more open to looking at product number 2 or product number 3 or product number 10? Or if I half-assed it on product number 1, do you think they're going to talk to me when it comes to product number 2? No, they won't, and they shouldn't. They expect better, and they deserve better. So product number 1, service them. And if you don't make a lot of money on product number 1, so what? Because you have many opportunities in product number 2 through 10 through 20 to 30 and so on. It's opening doors. It's creating relationships that build upon themselves. That's one thing about network marketing that I had to learn, is I used to be able to go up and stand in front of a big room and all these sales guys and all these, you know, suits and stuff and ties and pins and fancy shoes or whatever, fancy cars. Yeah, I'm doing all these trainings and I'm teaching them all this stuff. And I felt pretty good about myself. I'm like, yeah, look, I'm teaching all these sales guys how to be better, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's great. And that's wonderful and everything, but network marketing is different. Network marketing is a completely different animal. And I had to learn that. I had to be humbled a little bit. I had to learn that. I had to learn that almost everybody that comes into network marketing, a lot of people aren't seasoned sales guys just looking for a little extra training. They're not. They're the everyday person, and some of them are brilliant in one thing. 99.99% of my team is a lot smarter than I am. That I know that, because there are a lot of things you can do that I just simply cannot do. My niche is sales. I've been in sales a long time. It's second nature to me now, but that's what I do. It doesn't mean I'm good at everything else. And I've learned a lot of other things with network marketing, and it's the duplication and all that kind of stuff, and helping people understand. I noticed in network marketing, one thing I had to learn to do is help edify people, is help them believe that they can do it. Believe, and you got to believe it. Can you do this? Ask yourself this question. Can you take a product? Yes, you can take a product. Can you feel results on a product? Yes. Can you track the results? Yes. Can you share the results? Yes. Have you ever, think about it this way, take all the pressure off. How many times have you gone to a person and you've recommended something and that person bought because you recommended it? And you weren't making money, there was no business attached, nothing. So you felt no pressure. We've all done it. Zero pressure. But it's interesting when the pressure's on, because now your business, you tend to oversell it. Go back to what you were doing before. Just share it and follow up and answer questions and fulfill their need without throwing up on them. Just like you did before. Did you really care if they bought that product? Before you had a business opportunity, did you care if they bought that product or not? And if you did care, did you care because you care about them? Did you care about their health? How they would feel if they took that product? How would they like that movie you recommended? You cared about them, which is why you referred it to them. You didn't care about your bottom line. You didn't care about your wallet. You didn't care about your commission because it wasn't there, because you just shared it out of love or appreciation or whatever, out of a friendship, whatever. That's the same thing you have to do here. The people come first, and it has to be sincere. And if it's not sincere, people can tell. That's why if you oversell it, you become overzealous. And what do people think? Oh, they're just trying to get money out of me. Don't get too excited. There are systems that we're going to put into this thing. You're going to get a lot of leads. You're going to be able to get leads. What do you do with each lead? That is going to determine if you're successful or not. That is, and that's why I do trainings like this. We'll train on the system. We'll do all that when they come out. It's all well and good, but you've got to learn how to close. You've got to learn how to just be you. Be who you are. Don't change yourself to try to become this amazing, fabulous salesperson. Be you, be sincere, because people appreciate sincerity. They appreciate you. They appreciate honesty. That's what they want to hear. They don't want some fancy used car sales guy going up trying to sell them a bottle of NMN. Because if you try to do that, it just doesn't work. So let's go through a couple questions here, and then I'll allow you guys to unmute and ask some questions as well. So let's see. What product are you using? I'm taking the SOD. So right now, I am taking the SOD and NMN right now. So I took Lifespan for a while, but right now I'm doing both, which is nice. So it's perfect because I think it's helping me fight this. So that's really good. So yeah, I'm doing the SOD NMN right now, but I've used both. I used the NMN by itself as well, and I thought it was great. Thought it was fantastic. So that's what I'm using. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me do a quick Q&A. I'll go ahead and I'll just keep the training going. I don't even care. I'll keep the recording going. I just need to make sure, figure out how to unmute all you guys. So here we go. All right, anybody can unmute, ask a question. It could be sales, hopefully sales related questions. Let's ask questions regarding what we're talking about today on this training, since I'm recording this call. So let's keep it, if I have a prospect and they want this, or they want, kind of sales related questions would be great. That would be more effective for the training. And then after that, I can shut it off, and then we can talk about some updates for the company as well. So if anybody has any questions or comments, please share.
Hey, John.
Yes.
I would like to know where you shared your information. Was that on your Facebook page, or was that in a group
Yeah,
sales page? Or
that was just on my Facebook page. I just a simple post, and all it was to hopefully get some bites before today's training. Excuse me.
Okay,
And
but it worked.
yeah, yes, it worked. Yeah, it worked. It was just simple
Nice.
little post. But yeah, just on the Facebook. Any others? Any other questions? Anything else? And we've got some amazing, I'd love to get some thoughts too. Anybody, I see a couple names on this call. So people that are incredible salespeople. If you want any feedback on any of the training, this is just, I kept it simple today. I call this a basic training because it's training number 1 to really ramp up. And once we have the systems and stuff, but if anybody wants to, any feedback, any thoughts at all, please share. So I can tell you this, we're going to build an outstanding team, a big team. Let me tell you about the company as well a little bit. So behind the scenes, what's going on too, Roy had a conversation with George and the gentleman that brought me in about 3 days ago, went for a couple hours. So they called me afterwards, really, really excited about it. I can tell you this, and let me go ahead and I'll stop the recording just because we're out of the sales section. So let me do that real quick.